Today's nugget? Oh, it's a juicy one. I want to talk about surrogacy, but not in the way headlines or tabloids do often. This one is personal, raw, and real. Should healthy women with no fertility issues opt for surrogacy simply because they can afford it? I'm asking this question not as a podcaster, not as a content creator, but as a woman who for 8 years could not carry a pregnancy full term, and that led to 7 baby losses. Let's talk. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with more details. Before we get into the nugget of the day, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who are subscribed to Gorgeous POLA TV. In the last 3 weeks, we've experienced tremendous growth in the number of our subscribers, and I personally do not take that for granted at all. So thank you. Welcome back to Pola's Nuggets, your Saturday source of real talk, resilience, and that sweet blend of humor and healing. I'm your girl, Gorgeous POLA, and on today's nugget, I'll be telling you a quick story about myself. For 8 years, I stared at a womb that was unable to hold what my heart was ready for. Each pregnancy test that came out positive was a whisper of hope to me, and each loss, a silent funeral no one saw but me and mine. I prayed, I fasted, I questioned God, yes, because I'm a believer. I even questioned myself. But still, I was met with empty arms that never walked out of the birth center with a living baby, just because my womb could not carry each of those 7 pregnancies to full term. Did I consider surrogacy? Of course I did. So when I hear some women say, I just don't want to be pregnant, it's messy, it's inconvenient, I'll hire someone to carry it because I can afford it, even though I have no medical reasons to do that. I look at them and I think, something in me just pauses. Not out of envy, but out of inquiry, because of what I've been through. Aww. Have we priced the journey of motherhood so low that money now decides who carries pregnancy and who contracts it out? Oh my goodness. Let me ground us for a moment. Surrogacy in its clearest form is when another woman carries a child in their womb for someone else. And this can either be gestational surrogacy or traditional surrogacy. So the gestational surrogacy is when the surrogate mom carries a child in their womb with no genetic link to this child. She doesn't own the eggs. The eggs is owned by the biological mother, and all she's doing is to use her womb as a carrier for this person. On the other hand, traditional surrogacy is when the surrogate mother comes with her own eggs. She's the donor and the carrier of that pregnancy, and she uses her womb to carry the pregnancy full term, so she's biologically linked to that baby. Let me be clear, guys. Surrogacy is a miracle. So to women who can't carry due to illness, trauma, or anatomy, which was in my case, this is divine. This is grace with skin on it. But today's conversation is not about need, guys. It's about want. What happens when surrogacy becomes a lifestyle choice? Not a lifeline anymore. Let's not sugarcoat it. Pregnancy on its own is hard. I have eventually been blessed to carry 2 healthy children full term. And trust me when I tell you, pregnancy rearranges your body, your mind, and your career, as well as your dreams. So some women say, why go through all that? I'll just pay someone to do it. I laugh. Yes, that is a choice. But let's talk real talk about whose body gets chosen. It's women with less of everything. less money, less wealth, less power, and fewer options. They often become the wombs for hire. And suddenly, we're no longer talking about motherhood. What are we talking about now? Markets. Recently, I watched Moabudu's movie on Netflix titled Baby Farm, and I wept. I wept for those surrogate mothers who are being exploited, not just in Nigeria, but all over the world. We're talking markets, negotiations, womb for hire. Let me ask you this. Can someone truly consent when economic factor is their motivator? Do we celebrate choice only when it's exercised by the privileged? And finally, who holds the pain when the baby is being handed over while the womb that carried that child is left with silence, scars, and sometimes no support at all? Culturally, especially in African traditions, motherhood is sacred. Not just biological, it's spiritual, it's ancestral. So when we turn pregnancy into a transaction, what legacy are we writing? And more personally, where is the space for women like me who ached to carry but couldn't for 8 years, while others casually opt out because they can? It's no bitterness, guys. It's the burden of knowing what that choice truly costs. So, should women, healthy women, choose surrogacy simply because they can afford it? I won't answer that for you at all. But I'll say this. Choice is sacred. But when choice is shaped by class, comfort, and convenience, it carries an invisible weight. And that weight, someone else bears it in her body, in her soul, in her silence. As someone who once cried in hospital gowns, hoping to carry life to term, I just ask that we don't treat pregnancy like it's a commodity. Pregnancy and carrying full term is a miracle. Let's not treat it like a commodity. Let's hold space. Let's hold space for all the mothers. The ones who are able to carry, the ones who cannot carry, and the ones who carry for others. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope someone has learned a lesson from today's podcast. It was quite a sensitive one that really hit home for me. If you like the content or you know someone who would like the content, please subscribe to Gorgeous POLA TV and remember to watch till the end. That's where the nuggets are usually shared. Don't forget to share the link with your friends, your family, and your loved ones. Tell them to watch till the end as well. And most importantly, please leave me a comment. I know a lot of viewers come on here to watch the content that we dish out every weekend. But it would be nice to read from you, okay? So leave me a comment on today's podcast. Let me know what you think about womb for hire, okay? Is it something that you're for? Is it something that you're against? Are you of the opinion that if you have the money, you can choose not to carry a pregnancy even though you are healthy, right? So leave me a comment in the comment section and I promise to respond back to you. I am Gorgeous POLA on all social media platforms, so feel free to hit the follow button the next time you log on to your socials and I'll follow you back. Until next time, I'm holding space, offering truth, and always digging for the heart of the matter. Lots of love and nuggets as you have a great weekend. Bye for now. It's Gorgeous POLA.